Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He's taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And this he is. Third.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. From midfield, here's Locke. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
On the ground, it's Akers. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Locke. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there. First down.
First down, Rams.
Here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Score, Rams 7, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. He's a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now, as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
The ball carrier.
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd down, Mostert. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, it could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards.
To throw it is Lock. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, Akers stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brady Jarrett on the stop. 5 yards on the pickup. And this is third down.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Locke. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 14-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Well, they let McLaurin try and run. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Rams 21, 49ers nothing.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Going right back to Akers. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And this is 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Locke. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. taken in at the 22. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Here we go. Go ahead. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Hey, watch the slant. Russ in. 21. Russ in. Whip. Watch the whip.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. Here's Mostert, toss left side. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They've done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Not the Black Lives Matter flag.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Grady Jarrett on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 21.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Now Locke. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4. And this.
On 3rd down. Akers. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st down, Locke. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
54, mark, 54, mark. Check, check, block 54, block 54. I'm pretty quiet, man, pretty quiet.
To throw again. Block. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, Lock. Caught by Nelson left side. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Akers, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down, and he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st down, Akers. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game, right?
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
makes the score Rams 31, 49ers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you... And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
3-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Check him.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And incomplete on the deep ball. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think a part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 40.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as a no escape from Locke, and he'll go down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now, that was just absolutely perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On second down, Akers, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Locke going to throw, and they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Flushed out right. Flush to his right.